Hey, 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 you beautiful twin flames. Look who I've got today. It's Cookie. I'm wishing you a beautiful day. Cookie has got batteries again. Ready? Tweet, tweet, tweet. Wow. I love it when he's got batteries because he kind of makes me feel really happy, when he tweet, tweet, tweet makes that noise. He's so special. And he has a little telepathic message to give you today. Ready? He says, focus in on my eye. Ready? It's something to do with your twin flame. All right, ready? He's going to tell me. Wow, your twin flame loves you very much. That's beautiful, Cookie. Thank you for sharing with us today. I'm so excited this morning because I had a look at my schedule or my schedule, depending on where you're from. You might say schedule or you might say schedule. And I realized that today is Tea Leaf Tarot. And I kind of wish I had an applause button so we could hear the clapping really loudly. Ooh. Now, I was shuffling the Tea Leaf Tarot. The Tea Leaf Tarot seems to have a mind of its own. You know what I mean? If you've got a tarot deck and it kind of feels like it's, I don't know, alive in some kind of way. Call me crazy. It's fine. No, don't really. I'm not really. I promise. Just because I talk to all of these little toys, let them bite my finger. Okay, maybe I am just a little bit then. All right, just a little bit, but only a little bit, all right? So the first card that flipped out from the Tea Leaf Tarot, and of course we're going to delve into Divine Masculine a little bit here, but regarding both twins perhaps, and even more so Divine Feminine, we have the Pin. A new job or career on the horizon perhaps. Some of you might be thinking about changing jobs or changing, what you do. Maybe you want to go into mission and do something you love to do. Wow, tea in the mornings. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do today is 3 Divine Masculine stories, okay, using just the Tea Leaf Tarot. So anything could happen. I want to shuffle on camera so you know that I'm shuffling and you can see that I'm shuffling. They're a little bit hard to shuffle because they're circular. Anyone who can spell circular deserves a gold medal. It's a very hard word to spell, circular. And anyone who can spell, consciousness. We have just quickly, that one flew out. The Lion, time to act. Some of you need to change career. Anyone who can spell circular and consciousness, you get a big tick from me. They are difficult words. And another one is paradigm. Some of you have had family matters as well. Okay. And to some of you, your family matters a lot. So these are just some of the cards flipping out of the deck. So we'll put them to the side. And then we're going to do 3 little stories. Okay. So I'm going to grab 3 piles now. 1, 2, 3. So choose your pile. And we'll get started with the Tea Leaf Tarot. I just love the Tea Leaf Tarot. We've got to have a sip of tea when we say Tea Leaf Tarot. I hope you're finding a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening or morning, wherever you are. If you're going through a bit of a hard time, know that it's going to pass. Okay? Know that it will pass. Just like if you have a cry, it'll go. All right. Where are we? I've got to write the times down, don't I? My goodness, I'm the most disorganized tarot reader in the whole of Australia right now. Okay, waiting for the time. 5:15, story 1. Story 1. Let's see what happens. Even I don't know what's going to happen. Ooh, this divine masculine has an exciting event coming up in the near future. I don't know. This tea leaf tarot has a lot of Chinamen in it, so some of you might be interested in that culture, or perhaps your divine masculine likes things that are Chinese too. An example of that might be, Taekwondo or Feng Shui, or I don't know, Chinese medicine perhaps. But there's some sort of exciting event coming up on the horizon. And divine feminine, news will be coming to you from your divine masculine about this exciting event. Okay, so this kind of pile, I'm feeling like you are perhaps in communication with your divine masculine. Maybe not all the time, but at times you are. For some divine feminines, you may also be seeing birds in the sky a lot more often, noticing different types of birds. The eagle or the falcon has been quite a popular one recently. And for some of you, your divine masculines don't have to come too far to see you. This horse here is representative of him wanting to come and see you. You might not know this, but he's been thinking about it. I feel like in his downtime, when he's not working or when he's not busy with family, he kind of feels like he wants to hop on his horse, not literally, unless he's got a horse, which would be cool. But, it's like he really wants to come and see you. I feel like your location isn't too far away. Perhaps it's just a few hours away, in the same country at least. There's romance here, romance in the air. The name Rose might also be significant. This might be a cousin, an auntie, a mother. It might be your name, divine feminine, but Rose is very significant. And the red rose is also very telling of romance and love. This divine masculine is really highly, madly, deeply, passionately in love with you. Look at this. Next to the rose, we have the vase, or the vase, depending on where you're from. He wants to come and see you, bringing flowers, chocolates, like he's just so in love with you that he's thinking about what he can bring you. You know what I mean? It says secret admirer on the card. It's not really a secret, because I think you knew, but if you didn't know now, you really do. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I couldn't have written this myself if it was a love story. Divine feminine, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And we literally have the diamond card. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Remember Marilyn Monroe singing that? Wow, this can represent an engagement ring in the future, a marriage proposal, perhaps even a promise ring or something like that, saying, I promise you my heart, or I promise you my love. A gift doesn't necessarily have to be in the form of something physical or tangible. This is really beautiful. And notice the flowers there as well in the background. It might be perfume. It might be something like that. But whatever it is, isn't important. It's the love that's coming behind it. And this divine masculine, wow, oh wow. Oh, wow. This is going to be funny. Many of you divine feminines watching today are going to have a little giggle. They often say, ready, the swearing bells here, fucking like rabbits. Did you get that? Fucking like rabbits. Something like rabbits. We can't say it out loud because it's naughty. Sexual. Too much concern with sexual matters. So, you know, this DM might be sliding into your DMs with a little bit more than a pet bunny. You know what I mean? Oh, let's just keep the swearing bell here in case we need it for a bit more. Hang on. Ooh, tea. We need more tea. Okay. This divine masculine may also be highly spiritual or intuitive in some kind of way. We have a unicorn here. It's the funniest unicorn I've ever seen. He looks more like a goat. But this is, you know, really representative and quite cute. But, you know, here's a unicorn near palm trees. So I don't know if palm trees are significant for you in some kind of way. Palm trees can be in many different places. But I feel like intuitively you're going to know what I mean when I say that. So palm trees are important here. This goat unicorn is your divine masculine, perhaps connecting with you telepathically. It's funny because there's a product, I think, that I don't know, years and years ago, it was called horny goat weed. And it was this thing that you could take to feel more, I don't know, aroused or sexual, you know. And it's kind of like he's trying to be highly intuitive, but at the same time he's got this sexual urge for you. So it's quite a funny card to me, the horny goat unicorn. All right, so there's something here that he hasn't been successful with. We have the knot. So there's something in his karmic life binding him up a little bit. It's something, let me see what the next card is. Okay, yeah, it's something to do with him needing to learn a little lesson about something. Okay, so oftentimes on the twin flame journey, things are brought to us to frustrate us kind of a little bit so that we can learn to remain in unconditional love anyway. So, I don't know, if you've got kids, and a great example is, you know, you've been having a wonderful day, everything's going swimmingly well, and then your teenager comes up to you, let's say, and just is, you know, off the charts upset about something, and then your whole mood can change or something like that. You know, it's always a test to see, can you hold the space for unconditional love? Can you hold the space for unconditional love? Can you remain calm? And so this divine masculine is just going through a little period like that. Yeah, there's this unsuccessful with the broken bridge here. Something happened that, you know, isn't really fun for him. I feel like it's related to his success and perhaps related to his work status or something like that. But he's kind of trying to fix it at the same time. It could be something to do with entrepreneurship. I don't know if that's a word or if I just made it up. But something here has, you know, someone found out about something or stole his idea or something like that. Doesn't have to be related to work, but there's some gossip going on around him. So he's having to kind of deal with this, as well as being madly in love with you. And again, we've got this, you know, parrots like different types of trees, but I'm also feeling, I'm getting this palm tree idea coming through again. I don't know why, palm trees just seem significant for that particular divine masculine. That's story one. I'm just waiting for the next time to come up that I wrote down. Are we nearly ready? Story 2 at 15:15. Got a lot of mirroring of numbers happening lately, I've noticed. Your divine masculine could have a dark complexion or dark hair. If not, this might be someone around him. Okay. The next card is waiting for news, a package or letter. So I feel like you're waiting for him to perhaps contact you. You know, sitting in the tree, nesting, waiting for your man, you know. I also feel, divine feminine, that you might feel a little bit alone waiting in your tree there, because the branch of that tree looks very bare. I feel like there's some loneliness here for you, or that you feel as if you're doing this journey alone. Okay, so just know that you're not alone. You're never alone. The Creator is always with you, and this community here is always here for you as well. You're never really alone. The divine masculine is really feeling as though people around him don't understand him. He also feels like there's people trying to ruin what's going on for him. Sneaky people around him, you know, like a rat. Sneaky like a rat. Okay, he's not really happy about the people he's spending time with. But, there's a but here. There is actually great news coming for him. Okay, I feel like he's kind of, for some of them it may be religious, not always religious, but spiritual, or if not spiritual, positive. You know, it's like this, there's underneath all of this suspicion that he might be feeling, he also feels like he's a positive kind of guy. And so this is great, because he has this stubborn kind of aggression here. Gee, these goat ram dudes are funny. Look at that. Very stubborn, you know, not willing to back down no matter what's going on around him, no matter who's trying to be a rat or be sneaky or be nasty or whatever they're being. He's aggressive underneath all of his sweetness. And there's this meeting with a stranger. I feel like it's related to business here, and it's going to be really important. We have the handshake here. I was going to say something really naughty about hands, but I won't. I will not do that. Donkey's looking at me with his open eyes going, Nat, stop it. Stop it. The other day we had Blackboard from Mr. Squiggle going, hurry up. Remember my Mr. Squiggle story? If you missed it, you'll be really sad that you did, because I drew a picture and everything. Oh dear. Yeah, so here you are, divine feminine. As the dog now, the companion, representing the companion, not a bitch, that's not what I mean. A dog companion, and you may be far away from your divine masculine, but willing to give him companionship here. Look at that smile. Like, hello, I was being a bird in a tree, feeling a little bit lonely, but now I kind of want to be a dog, because, you know, I get more treats that way, right? So it's this companionship that you're offering your divine masculine. It's really beautiful. I love how you're in receiving mode, even though you may be getting down a little bit waiting for him. I love that, divine feminine, how you're in receiving mode here for him. Divine masculine really wants to move house or get out of the situation he's in here, right? we have the pale, right? Time to get out of a situation. Those people around him are not good for him. They're quite toxic. Could be family, could be, a karmic partner or wife or something like that, but they're not good for them. Their energy is really depleting the divine masculine in this instance. I feel like he's wishing or praying or doing something or hoping or something, and we have this beautiful, a sincere wish will be granted. So if he keeps the faith and you keep the faith on his behalf, divine feminine, that situation, that home situation's only temporary. We have the tent here. Okay, so it could even be gone by the next new moon. I feel like for some of them, they're dealing with an older woman here. It could be their mother, or it could be their grandmother, or someone who is in an authority figure above them of some kind. There is pride involved with this relationship here. We have the peacock. When he's dealing with this woman, he's kind of having to show all his feathers, He's kind of having to... Does that make sense? Aggressively though. It says on the peacock card, be aware of great pride. So he is coming into this or back down to this third dimensional consciousness. He has to kind of use a bit of assertion with this woman though, otherwise she won't back down. And it's causing him to feel muddled and unclear. Notice how you were waiting, divine feminine, for him. I'm trying to find that bird again. You were waiting for him here. You're sort of out here on a limb waiting, and he is like in a big muddled forest right now with what's going on in his karmic life. Interesting. He needs to seek out information to help him. Perhaps needs to move away from this as quickly as he can, because it's causing a dissatisfaction, perhaps even a small depression here. Hanging around with these toxic people or this toxic person. Lowering his standards to try and make them happy or her happy. The flag is here. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, divine masculine. Take a chance here with the tiger. I feel like there's a father figure here or someone in spirit kind of egging him on to move. Come on, come on, son. It's like, come on, son. Let's move. Let's get out of this situation, Very interesting. Okay, story three. Let's move to story 3 and see what's going on with this divine masculine. He's been worrying over nothing with the whale here. I wish I could make a whale sound. That would be cool. I'm not even going to try because Harry's shaking his head going, no, don't do that. Someone in the comments write what a whale sound sounds like in letters. I'd love to see that. Whale noise. I don't know. I didn't do that very well, but I don't know. I'd like a dolphin sound in there too, if you could. Okay, so this guy is worrying about his honor and respect. He doesn't feel respected or honored. And their spirit's here to say that, there will be great honor and respect coming to you. You are a king. but a humble kind of king, not a king, not a belligerent one. You know what I mean? So he's feeling tied down and frustrated because he doesn't feel honored and respected. And that's a huge thing with the divine masculine. He doesn't want to kind of peacock the fact that he is a king, but he does notice the people around him that don't make him feel important or special. He really does notice that. This divine masculine is taking some kind of chance here, stepping into a new experience. And I feel like it's related to some kind of family thing. You know, perhaps the family's got a business or something, or perhaps the the family is needing someone to run it a bit better, or, you know, it's like a legacy thing. Look at that, the leg, and I just said legacy. That's funny, legacy. Something to do with the family legacy here. So, I don't know, let's say they own a vineyard or something, you know, he might be taking over the running of the vineyard or something like that. He's really been trying to figure out whether this is a good idea or not, because family affairs can be awkward, especially if there's more than one person in the family relying on him for this legacy, okay? But it seems like he's going to use his intuition here. He could be a little bit spiritual or a little bit religious, but he's using his gut. He's going with his feeling, which is an unusual thing for a man, if he's a man. Take gender how it resonates, but divine masculine, he's all powerful when he uses his intuition, and for many of them, they're still learning how to do that. So the fact wow, the fact that he's using his intuition is going to bring good news to him, because he's literally using his third eye to see, and then he's listening for the answer here with the ear. Wow, I love those cards together. And here he is, gaining his throne. Okay, he didn't feel respected before, but in the future he will gain his throne here and be the king he was always meant to be, because he's being goal-oriented with relation to this situation. He knows how to hit the target. He really does know how to point himself in the right direction here. And, you know, I feel like he's self-motivated. He doesn't need anyone to tell him what to do. Wow, the next card is fantastic. It's a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So we were talking about him taking over a business here. He may also be doing this so that he can have enough money to pursue divine feminine with a wedding ring in the future. This divine masculine really has his eye on the prize. You know, he really is thinking about the future. He understands that he needs money to build a future, and so he may be using the family legacy to help him here. There is someone in his family who is undependable and insincere here with the feather card. This may be why he's using his psychic intuition to feel that out. Okay, this person would have, you know, in the past given him some disappointment, or perhaps even cut him off. I feel like it could be a brother or a sibling that was rude or not kind. It's kind of like this feeling of, you know, who's the best child? You know, who's the best, you know, like if it's his brother that he's not getting along with, his brother's kind of jealous of him. There's some envy going on here. Wow. A birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So we've been talking about enterprise here. but we've also been talking about a possible marriage in the future, and there may be a baby on the horizon if this is your divine masculine twin flame. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. We have the cool camel here. Persevere and you will overcome problems. So he's working really hard here. He may also need to drink more water. This is a camel here, and you know how camels store water. Could be a message for him to drink more water, or you, divine feminine, but also could be a message to say that he needs to allow his emotions to kind of flow through him and not get stuck inside of him like how water does in a camel. Don't let your emotions, this is for all twin flames, don't ever let your emotions define who you are. Your emotions are there to tell you as a gauge where you need to be. So if you're not feeling happy, there's a reason why you're not feeling happy, and that's the sign that you need to move out of that situation. I want to do soul messages. Soul messages at 3:22. No, what? Let me do this again. Soul messages at 31:31. See the mirroring of numbers going on? Huge union time for many twin flames. Let's see what divine masculine wants to say as a collective today. Kind of cool. Will you wait for me even if I take too long? I feel breathless when we communicate in a good way. I feel you in 5D or the ethereal realm. It's absolute bliss. Can I trust you fully? Tell me this in our next communication. I feel like he wants to know that he can trust you because he's got some things he wants to ask you or tell you. Wow, please tell me you love me in our next communication together. That's a big one. If you ever feel unsure about me, connect with nature and see what happens. If you've never gone, this just quickly, if you've never run out into the rain in the nude or naked, I invite you to do that. I did that the other day before. I was looking around making sure no one could see me first. It's so cool and so freeing. My neighbors aren't going to talk to me for a week. No, it was kind of dark, so I don't think anyone saw me. I hope they didn't. Okay, if you've never done that, do it. It's cool. Divine Masculine also says, can I call you sweetheart? That's what I feel like saying. Oh wow, I can't top this. Would you say yes if I propose to you? Wow. Would I say yes if I proposed to you? Donkey, would we say yes if Donkey proposed? I don't know. Hang on. Oh, he is open. Oh, sorry, Donkey. Sorry. Mwah. Now you've got lipstick on your nose. Donkey's saying, would you say yes if I propose to you, divine feminine? Let us know in the comments. I don't know. He can offer a lot. However, you might need to help him with eating, because see how I have to... He got broken a long time ago. Back in the 80s when he could move his... maybe not the 80s, but you know what I mean. A long time ago. All right, I've gone on and I've spoken for way too long. Everything's falling off here, up here. Everything's coming down. If you feel guided to clean out your cupboards and your drawers and all of that stuff, that's because we're in this kind of period of getting rid of the clutter to make room for the new. You know what I mean? Get rid of the old to make room for the new. Like the divine masculine and his proposal ring that he so wants to give to you in these cards today. Wow. Thinking of babies and thinking of marriages and all of this stuff. Just remember though, a baby's for a lifetime. And you'll get no sleep at all. Oh dear. There's the swearing bell. I don't think I need it now because I'm saying goodbye. If you do swear sometimes, it's okay. Just try not to swear at other people. That's a good habit to get into. You know, swear at the moon and swear at the bad bread that you baked or something, but not at other people. If you need me, my information is down below in the description box. That'll tell you all my services and what I do to help twin flames get into union. And have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, morning. Wow, divine masculine. A little bit angry that I said that he wants to marry some of you. Whoops. Sorry for spilling the tea. Go and grab a cuppa and have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Bye.